Every day I get more and more done with modern society. Over the last 24 hours, let's see, I had to drop off some product yesterday morning. Wait, this is not a cigar and whiskey talk, but it's probably going to turn into one. Because there's going to be cigars and there's got to be whiskey. And I want to thank Chris over at Hooks Outdoors for this fancy schmancy hip flask. Hooks Outdoors, Hooks Outdoors, Hooks Outdoors. Go see Chris. I love whiskey with a cork. This is a tiny little hole, so I'm probably going to be wearing a lot of this. And the sad thing is I could go to the other side of the room over here and get one of my funnels I use to do tinctures and all that other stuff. But I'm lazy, so I won't. It's about 2/3 full, good enough. Put some Green River whiskey in there. Okay. I did that video talking about my truck. And a lot of folks messaged me, and if you put comments up, if you put comments on Salty Dog Outdoors on Facebook, and if you sent me personal messages on Facebook, and, I'd like to say that's an isolated incident, and nothing against truck drivers, all right? However, the truck driving industry has gone the way of every other industry. It's one of those, they don't have a whole bunch of folks in there. Got a piece of mustache hanging down for some reason. They don't have a lot of folks in there who have a lot of interest or pride in being a truck driver anymore. When I first started driving, truck drivers were some of the most skilled and courteous and professional folks on the road, or that you run into anywhere. That is no longer the case, all right? And it's not just truck drivers, it's the whole of society that's that way nowadays. And here's what I'm talking about. Yesterday, I took some product up to Self-Reliance Outfitters first thing in the morning to drop it off. I stopped and got fuel. And I walked in to get a drink. And, of course, there are 3 registers in there. One of them is open. And this is during the very morning when everybody's getting ready to go to work. So they're busy. And, sadly, the one girl who was working in there couldn't really be bothered to take her eyes off her phone to do her job. So it took longer than it needed to. After that, I drove over to McDonald's to get myself something to eat for the drive up. And I don't know if new girl or what, but instead of going, "Hey, welcome to McDonald's, I can tell you your order," it was just, "What can I get for you?" coming through the drive-through speaker. All right, whatever. And I ordered what I wanted, and I drive around to the first window. And this little gal opens the window, and for some reason, all the McDonald's employees were wearing those little flowery lays yesterday, the flower necklaces, like you know why. And she's got a fan blowing on her, and it kept blowing up into her face while she was doing it. And she looked at me, she goes, "This thing keeps blowing all over the place." And I go, "Take it off or turn the fan off." And she goes, "Well, I can't. We're not supposed to take it off." Well, point the fan some other way. "Oh, no, I don't want to do that." Flat up in the back. All right, whatever. And she hands me my change, and I go on. Now I get to the second window. Now, mind you, there is no one behind me in the line. Nobody. I'm the only one in the drive-thru at this particular moment in time. And I get up to the second window, and the girl hands me my drink, and she goes, "Pull up to the third window." Now, normally they pull people up there when they've got an order ready for the next car back, but no. I'm the only one in line, pulled to the next window. So now they've made it so they have to have to get the stuff, walk all the way behind the counter, walk all the way through the restaurant, walk to the front door, where they've got their little window in the alcove. Why are we doing that? Why? I don't know why. I got up to Indy, and before I went over to SRO, when I grabbed me a drink at the gas station. Now there's a non-English speaking clown behind the well, he acted like he didn't speak any English. Let's put it that way. And I walk up and I go pay for put my drink on the counter and go to pay for it. He goes, how much for the gas? And I go, I didn't get gas. And he goes, your car, pump 1, get gas. I go, my car's not at pump 1, and I didn't get gas. Well, it took me 2 or 3 times to convince him that whatever was at pump 1 was not mine. All right, mine was the big white van parked off to the side, not at the gas pumps, because I wasn't getting gas. So I went and dropped some stuff off at SRO, drove all the way back home, and got back home, and I'll just show you. Somebody delivered something for my wife, and whatever the delivery driver was thinking, I don't know what they were thinking, but I'll just show you after this. Society's going to hell. Nobody cares about doing their job right anymore. Talk to y'all later. See you in the woods. It is like these douche canoe delivery drivers are trying to get my stuff stolen. All somebody's got to do is drive right up and snatch it off the mailbox.